All right, I have some breaking news. German police raided a pizzeria serving its best-selling pizza with a side of cocaine. And man, welcome to Pizzeria Tony Montana, man. You buy pizza here, you get good stuff, man. You see what I'm saying, man? That's a real news item for about a month ago. Sorry, I couldn't resist. It's been a rough couple of months. Anyway, we'll get started here in just a few moments. I'll see if anybody's in the chat room. Give me a minute or so. If nobody's in there, then we'll get started, okay? And by the way, you can download these podcasts on the TOS Today Patreon page. The downloads are free. If you would like to support the ad-free shows, then please do. Otherwise, you don't have to join anything. All right, give me a few minutes and we'll get started. I am enjoying this sweet red wine. And by the way, it is about a week before Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate that kind of holiday. And if you don't, well, cheers to you anyway. All right, the chat room is quiet. If you haven't already subscribed and hit the notification bell, please do so you know the next time I do a live podcast. All right, so let's go ahead and do another comments corner. This is where I take random videos, and it's been a while since I've done one of these, and take a look at some of your comments. This one is on my Linux predictions. So let's take a look and see what we have here. This is from Peebo Vision. Hello. ZornOS helped me leave the Microsoft ecosphere, and ZornOS 17 kept me on it. It is now the OS of most of my friends. Cool. He says, sorry Microsoft, bad behavior will not be tolerated, you naughty boy. That's me saying that. The second choice would have been LMDE, that's the Linux Mint Debian edition. But moving forward, as I learn more and more and gain confidence in the terminal, I think I may go to Arch, which seems to become the enthusiast OS. Okay. He concludes by saying, I never met a Chromebook I would welcome to my home. As my dad used to say, you only get what you pay for, so I avoid bargain bin tech. Peebo, thank you for the comment. Well, Chromebooks could go as high as $1,000, and I think with Chromebooks, you may get a little bit more than what you pay for. I don't often say that. But there's a reason Chromebooks outsold Macs a few years ago. They are terrific Linux-based machines that have no bugs and that are maintenance-free. But thank you for the comment. All right, next up is LeVay. I hope I said it right. Why LeVay? And anyway, I can't tell if it's a prediction or a retrospective. Interesting perspective. New distros have always been mostly disappointing. True. Every time Windows bleeps up, you see a billion news articles saying how great the Linux migration has begun. No. System 76 has always been cool, according to my grandpa, he says. Chromebooks will be superseded by Steam Deck. LeVay, thank you for the comment. No, Chromebooks are not going away. They will not be superseded by the Steam Deck. When you have Steam Decks going as high as almost $2,000, yeah, I saw one just random shopping, almost 2G. So yeah, Chromebooks are here to stay because they just work. And they are affordable. And they don't have to scare people with something that's based on Linux. Let's see here. This is from Gulag. Gulag them tube. Da, comrade. Okay. I can already tell that I will be a Cosmic user in the future. This is referring to the new Cosmic desktop from System 76. Yeah, they've been around a while. They are based here in the United States, and I think they will also succeed. All right, next one is from Paranoia. Sorry, not Panoia. Panoia 77. These are our predictions for the U.S., right? I don't think Chromebooks are popular in my country. I don't know where you're from. Let me know, and I will post a reply. All right, this is from Sikutia Zemakasakaza. Casca, something like that. Switched to Linux a few days ago after like 15 years of using Windows. Currently, I don't think I'll switch back. Love it. Awesome. Which version of Linux did you switch to? All right, next one is from someone, the average Arch enjoyer. Okay. I'm excited for Windows 12, even higher system requirements and more things running in the background, stealing everything you do to train a useless AI you can't disable. I hear you. Yeah, look, Windows 11 for me has worked pretty much almost flawlessly since the beginning, even on older machines. I don't care for the politics behind it, I agree, but the system does work for what it's worth. Okay, next one is from Koha Albert. Hello, Koha. My prediction, Great Schism. We're going to see more divisions based on ideologies, politics, and Colonel versus Russians and other stuff. Nah, I think most of us can agree on what works and what doesn't work, and what's fair and what's not. But I think we're going to be okay. All right. Let me see here. What else? All right, let me go back here. Refresh the page here. All right, this is from Jeremy NV 89523. I was a self-taught Linux user and we're talking truly self-taught. I didn't even know how to point and click. Okay. From that perspective, I can tell you that the primary obstacle to using Linux is peripheral support. Learning how to use my printer through Linux it literally took days. I'm sorry to hear that. It's getting better. It's getting better, yeah. By contrast, using Mac OS with the same printer took no effort at all. The OS found and installed the correct drive all by itself. I literally had to do nothing. That's sometimes true with some Linux and some printers. To be fair, but I get it. The Linux community is going to have to address this issue if they want Linux to become more than a niche. I will die on this hill. Okay. It's gotten better with Linux. Chromebooks are the default Linux quality standard for the masses. I've never had a problem with them, like zero. That being said, can some printers have a problem with some Linux? Probably. This is from the Doctor 6610. By using Linux, you're not putting it in a landfill, that's for certain. Much greener, plus the fact that operating system isn't spying on you. Well, I get it. The problem is once you get on the web, privacy doesn't exist on the web in my opinion. But I get it, to recycle, be a little bit greener, try to salvage the older machines. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. This is from Joe Smith, PU9. Hi. Most people would rather pay for a new computer than install Linux. Herd mentality. Well, Joe, I will say this. I'm guessing most people, give them a choice. Do they want something that works or something stressful? Do they want something affordable or something expensive? Do they want to use the terminal or not really want to use the terminal? And that's why Chromebooks have done quite well. And for at least some people, Linux works quite well. Look, herd mentality can be a good thing if it improves the quality of people's lives. From my perspective. All right, I want to finish drinking my wine, so let's do one more. I totally agree with new distros will continue to disappoint. I tried Pike OS. Never heard of it. And oh boy, I will stop at that. I never heard of it. Windows users moving to Linux. No, that is not happening. There are a few outliers, but totally insignificant with Linux or Windows to with Linux or Windows. Cool predictions. Thank you, TP Sai. Well, some have migrated to Linux, and I think Chromebooks have helped that. Will it happen with a much higher percentage? No, and the main reason is affordability. Putting Chromebooks aside, there aren't too many Linux-based machines that are affordable, that are reasonably priced. And that's probably going to be the number one thing why Linux will not go as mainstream as opposed to besides a Chromebook. All right, let me take another sip of wine here. Let me take a quick yonder here in the chat. All right, there is nobody here. It looks like, let me refresh this. I don't think there's anybody in the chat or watching this right now live. If you are and want to say hello, say something now, or else I will wrap up this podcast on your comments on my Linux predictions. Thank you for another year of being involved with Total OS today. It's been my pleasure. Another year has gone by. Wow. Again, I will have these edited podcasts on the Patreon page. They are free to download. But if you like what you hear and see, then consider supporting the channel to pay for all of this stuff. All right. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up. There's nobody here in the chat. Sorry that I missed you. And what are your Linux predictions? Let me ask you for the coming year. And do you use Linux now? Full-time, part-time? Chromebook? Hated Linux? Tried it? Maybe you tried the wrong OS. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to finish my wine. Thank you to the contributor to the channel who pays for the wine. You know who you are, Paisan. All right. I will catch you on the next one. We are going to the holidays. Please, 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 please be safe out there. One of my friends from work, she got, well, hit kind of head-on side, and thankfully she's okay. There's a lot of idiots out there. I don't need to tell you that. But with the traffic and the holidays, please, please be extra safe out there. All right, love you guys. Catch you on the next one. Ciao.